Yeah, I want to take the well, I want to take the time to say this because I care about people, and I know a lot of people don't really have guidance like that in their lives. So I don't mind sharing some of my wisdom because it can help people, and it benefits me too. It really does. I'll be honest. When other people are doing their part and they're living life accordingly to them and they're breaking out of their toxicity and their egoism and all this stuff that's not good for their soul and for them, and that's not good for them in general. It helps me. It helps everybody because we all need to be, well, we don't all need to be in alignment, but it's really important for us all to be in alignment because we can help each other by being our unique selves, because everyone is special. Everyone has a special soul and they have a specific purpose and specific things that they're supposed to do, and they can do things that other people can't do because you're unique, you're an individual. That's why you're alive, that's why you're here. That's why you have a soul. You don't have a soul for no reason. You have a soul because you're supposed to be doing something with it. But for those who aren't strong-willed, or they have like a younger soul, and it doesn't help if you're born into a family that doesn't know how to properly raise you, as we're still figuring ourselves out psychologically as a species. We're still figuring ourselves out psychologically. A lot that we're healing from our past, our ancestry past, spiritually and physically, a lot of things. We're coming out of the dark ages, in this new millennium that we're in, but we're recovering from all that stuff. And it's really important to not lose yourself and to realize, like, a lot of us, like, I noticed, like, a lot of us are so, like, we hear these stories of, like, these old stories and these old things, and like, this is the reason why I don't feel comfortable in churches, because I feel disrespected when I'm in a church. I don't like being in churches because I just feel discriminated against, because, like, they're so restrictive to where, like, there's just this one God and, like, every other God is wrong and don't do this and don't do that. It's just so restrictive, and it just scares humans, and they put them in this fear mindset, and then to this mindset of where they have to worship and service others, and they have to neglect themselves. And that's super unhealthy, super fucking unhealthy, super unhealthy, extremely unhealthy, the extremely unhealthy. Any spiritual practice or religion that you participate in, ultimately, it doesn't matter. Like, because ultimately, you're supposed to have the same, like, you're supposed to come to, like, kind of like the same, like, territory. Like, it's all about love for yourself and love for others, and being in alignment with your soul and embracing your soul. It's not like supposed to be like this worship, like it's strange because it stops you from being who you're supposed to be. You're supposed to shine and be your own unique self, but so many people are afraid to do that, and then when they see other people shining, they feel like they can't do that, so they try to copy them or they try to take them down. And ultimately, when you see people who do great things, you're supposed to be inspired by that. And for me, I'm always inspired by people who are way more successful than me and way more powerful than me, because it helps me realize what I can do in my own unique way. And that's how I became who I am. I started off not knowing how to do anything. I sucked at everything, but I always enjoyed the moment. And when I saw something I wanted to do, I never got upset or like be like, oh, like, nothing, no envious shit. Like, I used to just be intrigued, and I would try my best to learn, because I'm like, if they can do that, then I should be able to do it in my own unique way, right? Because what makes them so different from me? We're both humans, we both have souls. Why can't I do that in my own unique way? Yeah, my body may not be able to do it that way. My mind may not be able to do it that way, but I can do it my own way. You know what I mean? And that's really important to embody that mindset. You don't need to be anybody but yourself. You don't need to be anybody but yourself. You're here to be you. You're not here to follow all these stupid ass rules. All these rules and all these laws are here to control and oppress you and kill you and make you a slave. That is the fucking reality of it. It's supposed to dim you from your power. That's the fucking reality of it. All of it's fake. All of it's fake, man. All of those like people and like in the laws, and I mean like in the like all they're all like in power, all that authority figures, all of them are corrupted. Like they don't care about anything. They're animals. All they care about are themselves. They have no soul connection. You know, because if you have a soul connection and you're spiritual, you care about people. But if you don't care about people, you don't have that connection. And you have to also understand if someone doesn't have that connection, they're an op to this world as a whole. So they're not as protected as they think they are, because they're getting in the way of this world becoming what it's supposed to be. But people need to realize that, man. Like, y'all are focused on the wrong things, you know? Like, there's so many stories out there. Like, I like anime. Like, anime, there's so many different stories of, like, pretty much these, like, divine beings that don't even realize that they're, like, divine. And they come up in, like, these terrible aspects. And then they rise to be who they want to be, and they go through shit, and they figure it out. You know, like, they don't try to be anyone but themselves. And they stay true to themselves. Stay true to yourself. Don't try to be like anyone else. Like, it's really important. Just be you. And be bold and brave enough to be yourself. And if you follow love, and you care about people, and you care about the world, and you care about everyone that looks after you, then you'll be protected. If you protect others, then you'll be protected as well. But if you don't protect anybody, and you only care about yourself, and then shit happens to you, I mean, like, that's on you. That's on you, because you're causing problems and you're not looking after anyone else. So why should someone look after you? You know, it's really important, like, to understand the laws of the universe. And for me, I always just subconsciously knew the laws of the universe, like, just subconsciously. I didn't realize I was obeying the laws of the universe until I learned what they were. But I just always knew, like, there's certain things you don't do, certain